This podcast features intuitive, psychic, and spiritual impressions provided for entertainment and personal development purposes. Nothing in this episode should be considered medical, psychological, legal, or financial advice. The host is not a licensed professional. All guests participate voluntarily and understand that personal stories or emotions may naturally arise. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome to the SAEL Podcast. My name is Farah. I'm a psychic medium and channel, and in this podcast, I channel healing energy and guide guests on journeys that serve their highest good. With every episode, we embark on a new teaching, new realizations, new ideas, inspiration for moving forward. I invite you to remember to guide your own being from within with every step you take, including while listening to each podcast episode. For every human being is unique and individual, and teachings may arise that may or may not apply to all beings, and they may not apply to the guests themselves in every moment of their lives, except for the moment in which it is shared. So I invite you to join and to listen with discernment, guided with your own inner knowing, to take on what resonates and discard the rest. There's a time to heal and there's a time to rest. And we often get in the way of the road ahead with ideas on what it must look like, how it needs to transform, how it needs to evolve, how it needs to fit onto someone else's path that maybe we admire or walk alongside of. There's a time to release the energy of the burden of keeping oneself on the same path as before. That is today's medicine. So let's begin by grounding deep into our seat, looking around the space, anchoring into the here and the now of wherever we are. There's a time to remember and there's a time to release. The time to remember is now past, and so we begin to release. Whatever you may have remembered of past traumas, past lifetimes, past experiences with imprints so clear, yet so obscured in your vessel, today and now is the moment to release and to begin again. And this is not something you invent or something that we've learned how to do. It's a way of receiving and embracing the beautiful essence of divine healing that can flow through you, even now and even here, if you decide to receive and open for that healing embrace. Visualization is a powerful technique that is often used in daily mindfulness practices. And in this medicinal transmission, I also invite you through visualization exercises, but I do need you to choose to visualize exactly what you present with. Maybe it's the first thought that comes to mind. Maybe it's the first idea that pops up immediately once you're prompted to visualize a specific image. Maybe it's a memory, an event, an experience from the future as well as the past. So embrace the visualization as it presents to you, as it guides and prompts for you to transform through this individual exercise. And yet the prompt can go far and wide for thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of people. But your own individual visualization is uniquely prompted for you and from you for today. That will be different tomorrow, so you can replay the same transmission tomorrow at a different time and may have a different journey. So embrace what comes and trust that it is perfectly correct, accurate, and personalized for your need today. We took a few deep breaths in the beginning. To enhance our perception and improve our awareness of the here and now and our alertness to receive. So let's begin. Inhale and deep exhale. And again, inhale and a deep exhale through the mouth. One more inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. When you're ready, you can open your eyes and look to the right, scan the room, look to the left. When you're ready, I want you to gently close your eyes or softly gaze towards a focal point in front of you or below your eyesight. I want you to begin to feel yourself in your body, experience yourself in your body. Notice the energy within the body. You can focus on one aspect, maybe one hand, maybe the chest, and slowly shift your attention through several areas in your body, reminding you to be anchored through this journey, through this practice, through this transmission. Imagine that roots grow from your sacral bone and penetrate the walls of the building or the ground beneath you, and traveling from your sacral bone to the earth, penetrating the first layer and traveling deeper and deeper and growing deeper and deeper through layers and layers and layers of the earth, securing you on this planet. And you imagine those roots grow further, deeper, and then you relax more and more as they grow. And you soften, your heart opens, your mind lighter. And those roots grow deeper until they reach the core of the earth, infusing you with a great sense of secure holding, of secure attachment to Mother Earth. And you feel a sense of Mother Earth's loving and tender energy softly traveling through those roots, through this attachment that you've now secured, traveling up through those roots and towards your sacral chakra, infusing your whole system with that beautiful, tender, loving heart of the earth. And from this moment, I want you to imagine that you're walking up a staircase, and you take one step at a time. You take a first step, and then the second, third step, the fourth, and the fifth. And you land somewhere. It's a podium, or maybe it's a cliff that shows a specific image. I want you to trust what first presents. Where does this podium look to? Are there people? Do you hear any sound? And I want you to pay attention. What do you see? What's the setting that is forming in your mind's eye as you visualize? And then I want you to look inwards and ask yourself, what part of you remembered that? Is it a specific age, a memory, a desire? Be there. Receive it. Receive the visualization as it forms more clearly until it is fully crystal clear to you today. I want you to trust what presents. Don't question why it came today and not before. Why you and not someone else. How it's going to happen. What does it mean? Just be with the image and embrace it as if you would embrace art in a gallery. Curiously exploring the image, admiring the intricacies of it, and perhaps remembering who you are through this image. Enjoy the experience of living that image. The memory that presents, whether from the past or present, maybe even the future, is not random. It's a higher calling, drawing your attention back to a truth that may have been forgotten or buried beneath layers of distractions, layers of emotions from navigating the journey of life. There is no such thing as waiting for this image to happen or wishing it can repeat again to dwell in the glory of that memory. If it's something presenting from now, further embrace it. If it's something to embrace from the future, I want you to anchor in the now, looking forward by gratitude or receiving that image. And if it's an image that presented from the past, a memory of some sort, offer yourself deep compassion for having received this image, trusting, respecting that it happened exactly as you needed it to, for you to unlock what may need to reveal in this very moment. And so in looking back, we can thank that version of self for creating an experience that needed to happen so that present self can delight in a lesson, in a journey, in unlocking a greater revelation. There's no wrong or right way to interpret what you know of what presents. So trust your instinct and what naturally presents. Focus your attention on what your mind may be presenting without describing it, without judging it, without labeling it. Just notice, observe. And as perhaps judgments pass or distractions, you notice that the visualization remains. That image that presented remains. And so come closer. Be willing to know. Be willing to embrace what you see. In gratitude for what you see enables you to receive gifts along the way that support this greater manifestation of what you see. Whether it comes from the present, the future, or the past. As you look deeper, imagine yourself in that visualization. What does it feel like? What thoughts, feelings flow through you as you embrace that visualization? And choose one statement from the feeling of experiencing this visualization. Maybe it's, I am experienced. I am true. I am new. I am here. I am embraced. I am appreciated. Whatever specific word that can describe the essence of what you witnessed, I want you to take that and embrace it. Imagine that statement becoming a line written in front of you in the air and slowly diluting into powder form that connects together into the shape of a seed. And I want you to imagine that you take the seed in the palm of your right hand and you drink it with water. Fully ingesting that experience, integrating it into your system further and deeper, aligning your decisions, your life ahead with a greater image of divine calling that may have found you today. When you're ready, I want you to bring the palms of your hands together. Gratitude, offering thanks to what presented, and trusting that it has room to grow from seed into flower in your life. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you for joining me for this short meditation. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you on the next one. Thank you for joining. If you wish to participate as a guest on this podcast, you can submit an interest form below in the show notes. To learn more about SAEL and the intuitive guidance and coaching, I invite you to join my Substack community where I share channeled reflections, insights, and more. Join me at withsael.com. That's WITHSAEL.com. I wish you sovereign being and hope to see you on the next one with light and love and healing for all. Your host and SAEL.